Hi and welcome to Dressage and Lightness Online. I'm Leanne Williams and we've got Maggie out here this morning. We're going to have our second riding session on Maggie, preparing her for her track work, but she has come out a little bit wound up, which we haven't seen in quite a few weeks, I've got to say. So I'm going to do a little bit of a setup with her. Oh my goodness. I'm going to do a little bit of a setup with her. Haven't seen that since the early days, so that we can get her used to And all I'm doing is putting her head and neck in front of her shoulders again. Good, so we get her set back up into thinking about being in a good frame of mind. I can see you thinking outside the square. So I'm going to take her for a little bit of a walk this morning, back to something that she's familiar with, which is the walking forward. Good. And the lengthening of the neck. And the walking forward. I feel her breathing again. You know, maybe we've been triggered by having some writing work yesterday. We don't want that to happen, but I need her not to think that this is such a big deal. Walking forward. Yeah. Good. We have definitely changed her order this morning. None of those things should change her her thought processes. Good girl. So I'm just quietly walking along here, asking her to stretch and or balance. Good. And lengthen. Good. Steady. So when you ever come across a situation like this, you take them back to familiar ground. Familiar ground is stretching and walking. Go back to the start of the system where you feel that we have the amount of input or something's gone a little bit not to plan. So for me it's the relaxation. So relaxation number one, stage one of our system, back to relaxation until I have that back. Good. Keep coming forward, doll. So that's really important that you, as she's starting to breathe now, that we don't, steady, you don't push, is that we get, good girl, and lengthen down, no, good, is that we don't lose track of why things happen. This cannot, we don't want to discipline the behaviour. There she starts to chew. Good girl, and walk. There's nothing over that we can turn you down. There's probably definitely something over there for her, but yeah. Good. Steady. 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 Yeah. Come on. You lengthen and walk properly. You lengthen and walk properly. You lengthen and walk properly. You're okay. You're okay. So interesting when they have a backwards yeah. And you've got to go backwards with the training. And it's not backwards as in backwards and losing the training. You just go back to a step where you know is going to be beneficial for what you're doing. Well done, Dale. Good, so I'm going to pop her onto the circle now. There you go, she's breathing a little bit more. Good, and we'll do a little bit of lunging work. That's the girl. Stay out. That's it. And to the trot. And to the trot. Good, steady. So I'm going to keep her quite small because I'd like to work on the shoulder a little bit here. And that dropping in of the shoulder turn. Go on. And the turn. Good. So the distance that my whip is away from me. Go on. And the turn. Well done. And the turn. She's pushing well. So now that I've got her pushing like, I'm just going to work this for a minute. Now that I've got her pushing better, yeah, we're going work the shoulder, get the length in the neck. Good, steady. You're okay. We don't want rush. Breathe. Steady. Steady. And so as I ask for the longer, the lateral balance, which is that she stays upright, yeah, through that left shoulder. Good. We'll get the longitudinal stretch. Good, and again. Well done, and again. Excellent. Go on. And I'm just walking around here quietly. Keep moving her. I need her working. I'd like her to let go of her neck. At the moment she's, yeah. Go on. She's using the muscles out. Yeah, there you go. Go on. And we're walking. Go on. That's right. And one of the reasons why she came here was because, go on, stay out, was because that she rushed. And so you can see, when she starts to get anxious, her legs get overly fast again, and I need her to not get herself concerned. Good, and then come forward. Good, and then come forward. And then come forward. And then come forward. Good. And then come forward. Well done. Good. And then we're trying to get it to lengthen. Well done, doll. And to push. And so this gets into a situation where, go on, go on, go on, go on. I've got to get her back, yes, back to the point. Go on, go on, use your shoulder. Good. Yeah. Of lengthening her body. Go on, use your shoulder. Good, so she's got, go on, go on. I'm going to bring her back to the walk, because at the moment she's just bracing. Well done. You need to get her to change her pattern a bit. And go again. Into the trot. Yeah. Go on. And she's gone there. I get it, Dale, don't pull. Good. Good. Good girl. Good, into the trot. Into the trot. Go on. Go on, you've got to push. So then she came off the shoulder again, so we stop and lengthen. Now that she's accepting me, getting a bit more. Good. And we go. Nope, she's falling. Yeah. And we'll stop and lengthen, so we've good. As soon as we have changed her, gone back to old habits. Come on. Push. Yeah. Good. Push. Better. Good. Push. Yeah. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Well done. Now she's come high, and we're not doing that. Not doing. Yeah. She's. Oh, there's another breath. Good. And we're going again. And the trot. Oops, then she goes to her neck again. I don't want her neck working. I want her back legs working. Go on. Good. And again. come forward. Good girl. Long in the neck. Super. Steady. Good girl. This is better. Steady. Good. Steady. Good. Steady. Yeah. I'll go. Good. Well done. Right, there's a better trot. So we're going to show a change of direction. I actually want to ride her today. Go on, go on. But that's much longer in the neck. Good. And she's pushing around the line of my circle now. Go on, go on. Get yourself over. Yep. And get yourself over. Good girl. Good girl. Very good girl. Go on. Well done. And then to walk. In here, long in the neck. Better and steady. You are silly today. So it's really important that we get, when things change, I don't want her to go back to her, yeah. Good, to her racing life, and bring herself back out with these issues, or move yourself over. So we're going to go for a trot again. Actually, I'm going to go for a walk like I did on the other side, actually. So keep settling her down. Good. Good, so we'll walk down, do our stretching work. Yep. Good. Oh, there she's breathing again. Keep recognizing bracing. That base of the neck, and so I'm going out. You can see she's and she's looking. Strength. Good girl. And it doesn't have to be untoward. Good. Start trotting again from here. Turn. One. And the lengthen, so she's come. Yeah. Cool. Good, come forward. Go on. Good. The right hand, sending her, pushing with my, whipping my left. Good. That's the girl. And lead her. Turn her. That's where I need her. And lead her. That's where I need her. And lead her. Good. And lead her. And turn her. Come on. Yeah, good girl. Now we're getting closer to the Maggie that we've had. Good. And lead her. Turn her. Well done. And lead her. She needs to spend in this lengthening phase. And again, and the leader. Good, and the turn. Wait. Back again. Good. The bending to the. Good, and again. Good. And turn it. Good. And turn her. Come on, bring her forward. Good girl. So I'm turning, leading, sending forward. No. Again. Come on. And we've lost it. So I'm just going to bring her back in because I need her to stay focused on me. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, don't you get good. And we've lost her focus again. Good. Good. And we're going, pushing, pushing, pushing. Good girl. So you can see her ears. I'm having a lot of trouble. Good girl. Keeping her right ear on me. Come on, turn. There it is. And turn. And turn. Come on, and turn. Good girl. Come on, and turn. Good. And turn. Oh. Done. Yeah, well done. Good. Very good. This is good. That neck muscle turning. Come forward. Well done. And come forward. And come forward. And turn. Yeah, good. Alrighty, I think we're good to go. Yeah. Good. And come forward. Good, and come forward. Come on. Super. Come forward. Great. And we're forward to walk. And we lengthen down. Good. Alrighty, I think we're good to ride. Bring Amy over again. That's a bit better. Hey? We need to come out without that. So that needs to keep getting work done, so we'll do that each day until it's not a big thing. Alrighty, so you're going to do the mounting lesson again that we did yesterday. And that girth's good. Pop that stirrup down. Well done. Alright, on your pop. Do a couple of jump overs, and then we'll stay on the third one. So take her back and forward. Good, till she does the park. Yep, bring her up. Good. Well done. Little bit of left bend. That was much better today. Yep, that's what you want. So grandmas can get on. Yeah, you can hop up and up down a couple of times. Just always there on the side of caution. She did come out a little bit different today. Good. Yep. Good. If you feel she's right, then you can excuse me, swing over. Well done, we'll do that twice, and the third time you can stay up. She is a good girl. We will never know what triggers that kind of anxiety when they first come out. Good, the mounting lesson. But what we have to continually show them is that they don't need to do that, and that we want her to come out just like she is now. Good. That's it. And your left bend. Good. Jump over one more time. And the third time you can stay up and we'll go for a walk. And today you had a really good response yesterday with that longer neck, so that's the posture that we want to get her working in while she's on the arena. Great. Feel okay? Okay. So just keep her in that left bend. Exactly. Well done. Keep her on a small circle for the minute. So what I'm looking for, she's not going to be used to a dressage whip, So just be aware of that. I don't mind if you keep it, because we'll again, you know, I would like to end up with her being quite confident in that. Good girl. Good. She didn't flinch. Good. Well, that's good to know. So you just test all those grounds and see how you go. So what you're doing at the moment is we're going to keep the bend like I kept the bend in the lunge. Yep, she's safe. And you'll feel the shoulder. Good. Exactly. And then let the neck down. So you're going to work on a little bit more today her lateral balance. Yes. And so as you feel as she starts to unlock the muscle at the base of the neck. Good. Drop the heel a little bit. That's a girl. And still do exactly what you're doing there. Good, until you feel that she lengthens like we just did on the lunge. And we need to keep reiterating that in her mind. Ha ha ha. There she goes. And so I want that long neck. I don't need her on the bit, you know that. I just need her breathing and basculed. So everything that she does is with a long neck. Good, and we continue to influence her not to brace through that muscle at the base of her neck. When you can take her out a little bit bigger this time, and when you hit the circle in the centre, let's have a look at a circle to the right. That's it. Now around to the right. Well done, Amy. Yeah, and so then do a small circle to the right here. The puppy's not helping. Good, and the turn. Well done. Yeah, and the turn. She's coming back now. Good, and the turn. Well done. So you just keep her on that turn. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Good, and the turn. Yeah, well done. And the turn. Excellent, and the turn. Super, and the bend. Great. Great. How's that feeling? Almost like she was yesterday. Yeah. So we want to today progress forward to the trot, but just on the smaller circle. So we're going to have to use that smaller circle because the bend is going to help her keep that long neck. And while you're still getting to know her, it allows you to keep your leg on a little bit more. Good, and the turn. Now, does she feel even on the left side and the right side? Easier on the right? Okay. So when we start to make the diagnosis of her asymmetries or her imbalances, we recognise that we've got to do a little bit more work on one side than the other. Well done. Okay, keep her ear. I'm looking for, yeah, see how you went the right bend and then got the right ear on you? Well done, well done. Okay, you ready to go for a trot? Okay, let's just stay on my side of the mounting block, so over here a little bit more. Drop that heel down. And you're going to start on, I'd say, a 12-metre circle at the trot. That's it. Keep that right bend. Drop the heel down. Well done. And the turn. And then forward to trot. And just play around with your whip. I need you to be able to use that so that we can influence her back legs. And if you only get 2 or 3 strides at the start, that's fine. And then walk again, because I would like her not to be trotting like that. So what we want, yeah, keep the long neck, good. And then as you trot off and the bend, I want her trotting forward from her back legs. That's her big issue. Good, trotting forward from her back legs. Well done, stay here and walk. And the turn. And the turn and the trot. Just go quietly and the turn. Yeah, good. And we're going to progress to this next week with more and more of her work. And again, the turn. And the trot. Yeah, stay there. That was good, Amy. Watch that whip getting too far in her bottom. So just keep it behind her leg and the trot. Yep, stay just in that really quiet sitting trot and trot. Yep, good. And the trot. And the turn. And the turn. Well done. Good. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. So keep the driving aid on and the turn. Keep the leg on. Yep, 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 and the trot. Exactly. This is good. So she needs to push on this circle and the trot. Good, and the turn. Good, good. Interestingly enough, she has the same little habit that she does when she's on the lunge here. She drops to the right and then swings to the left on this side of the circle. Good, and the turn. You're going to ride her, ride her, ride her, ride her. Well ridden. Stay here. Stay right there. And the turn. Good. And the leg. Yeah. Good, and the leg. And the turn. That's it. That's it. So we have to. Good. And again. Yeah, and none of her business. Go on. So we've lost a little bit of the concentration. Go on, and the trot. Good. Good. Yeah. 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 I want a few of those circles centered. Straighten her neck up. Good. Straighten her neck up. Straight. That's it. Straighten her neck up. Right leg, 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 leg. Go on. So she wastes all this energy. Yeah. Great. All this energy going sideways and not straight. We drop left shoulder. We drop right shoulder. Well done. Come on. I want to stay here until you've got two legs pushing her. And two legs pushing her. Good. Good. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Good girl. Stay here. Go on to straight with the neck. Head and neck dead in front of her body. Exactly the same as we do when we've got the cavesson on. Come on. And the body goes, oh, well done. Well done. Go on, tap her. Good. Tap her. Good. And tap her. Very good. Very good. Go on. We're going to do a figure of 8 when you're ready. Stay trotting. Keep her neck dead straight. Good. And you're going to come out into the center. Yeah, and you're going to go around to the right. Going. Go on. Go on. I need her forward. Good. Keep going. That's it. Keep going. Super. Now turn to the left. Good. Good. Turn to the left. And again, same system as you just did to the right. And around you go. Good, and the turn. Good, and the turn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what we're doing is using the bend to get her to come forward and extend her body. Good, come forward. Well done. And then we'll stretch this out to the straight line. So what I want you to finish off with, can we go into a square? Yeah, into a square. Good, send it, and you can come rising trot. Good. And straight line. Yeah, good girl. Go on. And now turn left. And make a straight line. Come on, touch her with the whip. Yeah, good girl. And now turn left. And make a straight line. Head dead in front of her shoulders. Go on, head dead in front of her shoulders. Turn left. Well done. Straight line. And so what we'll do now, Amy, is for the upcoming days under saddle, we're going to send her forward. Good, send her forward. Well done. And think about that little action reaction. Send her forward. Yeah, straight through the head and neck first. Good. A little bit bigger trot. Good. And turn left. Come on, tap her forward. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Tap her forward. Well done, tap her. Yeah. Yep, 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 yep. Go on, go. Good, go on, go. Well done, and turn. And come forward. And come forward. Good, and turn. Turn now. Yeah. And so all you're doing at the moment is getting the straight lines. We can work with the neck Once we've got the straight line, come forward. But while she's, yeah, exactly, while she's swinging her neck around. Yep, yep, and come forward. Good. And straight line. Dead centered. So in your mind, you're thinking dead centered between the two lanes. Come, turn to the left. Good, until you can push that trot out. She's nearly tracking up, so you're getting closer. Good, come forward. Well done. Well done. Good. Now when you get to the wall over there, Amy, you're coming on a diagonal line over here. Turn. So you'll aim to the pillar before H. Good, come forward. Dead straight. And you're doing a change of direction. Good, come forward. Good, come forward, dead straight. Yep. Good, straight. Good, touch the right shoulder. And now make a square on this side. Good, square. Come forward, dead straight. She's easier on the left, okay. And that's, that's all those things that you just file away. I would have said that she's a left bend horse as well. So we work on both sides. Yeah, good girl. Come forward. Her head and neck dead in front of her shoulders, dead in front of her shoulders, dead in front of her shoulders, dead in front of her shoulders. Good. And so what you've got to imagine, how's this going to feel like when she's galloping? No, there we go. She's just started to relax a little bit. Good. Couple more times. Come forward. Come forward. Yep. Come forward. Come forward. Good. And make a corner. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Good. Then you start to feed the rein out slightly. Go on. When she starts to breathe and let go, that's it. Good girl. Good girl. And the turn. That's a good breakthrough. Go on. Go on. Send her. That's a very good breakthrough. Can you feel her starting to let go? Yep. Take it straight. Exactly. You right her dead between those shoulders. Yes. 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 Good. Dead straight. Oh my goodness, that's where I need her. And we start to let down. We just had to be a bit patient here. Good, come forward. Good, come forward. Well done, come forward. Yeah, yeah. And the corner. How's that now? Much better? All right, we're going to finish her on that for today. I think that's a good breakthrough. Yeah, there. Yeah, there. There, good. And we're walking. Excellent. Okay, let's bring her over here. So you can have a little walk around. Just keep that walk happening. So that's Maggie's session for today. We're going to work on that. So what the big thing was to get to is to get her to unblock her shoulders in both directions. And once we got through to that, then all of a sudden that lengthened the neck. And it's a little bit of a time frame. We've just got to sit on it a lot, as with a lot of the exercises, and do it over and over again until they just start to breathe and relax a little bit. And that once she, at the end here, we started to see that big deep breathing, and then all of a sudden she let down. So we'll be doing that again next week. We'll be back with Amy. She'll do some more lunging, and then we'll start getting into the canter work. So we'll see you again then.